No. Why? Good morning, folks, from just around the College Junction area. It is Spoon TV with me, Sylvester Chidopli. We are witnessing a dispute among community dwellers around the College Junction. It is being reported that an individual claims to own this entire land, and as such he's asking for this area to be turned over to him, asking residents, community dwellers around here to leave the area. So we have several people who become homeless. This is what happened just around the Catholic hospital. So as you can see, homes are being broken. People are moving out forcefully. We have been told that this matter has been in a court, and this unknown individual has won the case that the entire area around the Catholic Junction belongs to him, and as such he wants residents or community dwellers to automatically leave this entire environment. So earlier on, people blocked the entire street just around the Catholic Junction, and people began to leave the area. Now, as you can see here, people think materials are already out. You have officers of the Liberian National Police all around here posted and making sure that people evacuate this area. So all around, and not just one or two or three houses. I mean, more like, that's several houses. Several houses, as you can see here.
Because I forgot it, he came and he said that there are certain places which belongs to him, and then he wants to own it now. So, well, he had to do it in an appropriate manner, but he didn't do it in an appropriate manner. Instead of that, he called the police, and the police is taking people things. This is not my home. I don't live here. So I live in Sophia community, though I'm not a victim. But there were a lot of huge riots here today, and police were throwing tear gas, and people were running. People even got hurt, and some people are in the hospital. So,
do you know the name of the individual?
Who is the individual?
The individuals that are in the hospital?
No, the person who claims to own the entire area.
I don't know if it's. I think it's one Gibson. I don't know. My mom do know the individual name, but she don't want to talk to you right now because she's in pain. She is trying to pull her friend down who is a victim. So
we understand that this matter has been in the court, and the court has ruled. What does the court say exactly concerning this case?
The court says. No, we don't know. We don't know. We have not come to a conclusion yet. I don't want to lie to you.
Okay.
We have not concluded anything yet. But instead, they call the police, and then the police are throwing people things out. So, as an appropriate person, you should do it in an appropriate manner, right? So if you think that this place belongs to you, if you think that there's a huge amount of place belongs to you, you need to call what? Call the people together to talk to them, but they never talk to them. Instead, they throw their things out.
So was there any prior notice given you guys?
No, there was no notice. The first time he came here was this place and this place. He started pointing at places that belongs to him.
Who are you talking about?
The guy that said he owns the place. I said, I don't know his name. There are some community members who know his name, but me, I don't.
So were you to estimate, because I'm seeing the property, the belonging of these different homes are currently outside. Were you to estimate, you think that you have over 50 homes that might be affected as a result of this?
Yeah, there are over 50 homes that are affected. Even when you go further in down Catholic, there are a lot of homes. You see things like this. That things are outside, like there are victims, and this is very going out of hand. This is not the first time nor the second time police has come here. So why shouldn't they settle this in an appropriate manner?
You said the second time you see police.
No, the second time they come here, people, and they create a lot of riots.
Okay, but you just told her that, you know. Folks, we are still here. So you can see,
Yeah.
we now witnessing the arrival of a yellow machine, right?
Yes, so I don't know what actually the yellow machine has come to do. I don't know whether the yellow machine has come to demolish houses, because we see a lot of houses here and people still have their materials in them. Some of the people have refused to, evict their homes. They are claiming that the area is for them. Some are saying that, there was no prior notice given them, or maybe a meeting with community members to discuss the matter, to at least give them a deadline to move out their belongings.
So the fellow we just spoke to, I think he gave a contradictory statement. He said this is the very first time this fellow in question, asking them to move out. But you also tell us that I think some times ago they had police officers asking them to leave this area.
So the thing here is, whenever the court gives an order, that order must come, with a writ, and that writ must be issued by the proper person.
Yeah.
So I don't know whether that was done. Yeah, because you can't just come in a community and you say you're from the court, and the court has declared this parcel of land as yours, and then you don't give any, legal document that will make the people to believe that, the land is actually yours. So you got to first make the people believe that the land is actually yours.
So you can see we are discussing, according to the federal, about more than 50 houses, right?
More than 50 houses.
It is possible that maybe that individual would have maybe discussed with few people. It's not possible to be all the 50 houses. So maybe he has the document and he showed it to few people. We don't know.
Yeah.
So 50 houses, you can go to everyone, say there's the legal document, there's the legal document.
That's a big question.
Yeah.
That's a big question.
Yes.
Whether everybody was informed, whether there was this, announcement on various radio stations for some weeks or even a month for the people to know what's going on, so that they can know at this particular time they should be leaving their homes, because come on, I mean, the people have resided here for several years. Most of them have resided here for several years. So if you just come out of the blue one early morning to evict them without any kind of prior notice, well,
now I think you are making the point, because we are discussing entire communities. So this notice, who have been in the newspaper, like jingle on the radio, informing the entire community that at this date, I want everyone who occupies this land and should be able to leave this area. I think that would have been better than just coming now and throwing people things away, and now we're seeing yellow machine. I don't know what they are about to do, but we see the yellow machine moving, and people things are out, people moving, people crying. I mean the entire community of folks, and we just before the Catholic hospital, right, St. Joseph Catholic Hospital. This is the community. People are moving, people are crying, leaving their houses, this morning. So what you guys say is actually unfortunate.
It's very unfortunate. But I don't know, but we haven't heard from the individual who's claiming the land.
Yeah.
Because we have to hear from both sides. We've only gotten some accounts from those who are affected by this expected demolition. Yeah. Okay, so only those people who are affected by the demolition, we have getting accounts from. We haven't spoken to the individual who is claiming the land, but there is a very, very huge parcel of land, a very, very huge line that stretches from the Catholic Junction all the way to the beach side. So let's try to speak to more individuals here that are affected by this saga. You have our witnesses all here standing by.
Just try to talk to people who reside here. So welcome, sir.
Yeah, thank you so much.
What do you know about this current situation?
Well, the situation here, we don't know what is happening. From the beginning, we saw the police coming along with people and they ransacked the whole place.
Okay.
And putting people things also.
Firstly, you are a resident of this place, right?
I'm a resident of the place.
Okay.
I got a place here.
Okay.
I acquired a place here from the city government since 1998.
Okay. Do you have
Not 1998, but 1998.
Do you have your D's and every legal
Yeah, we
document?
have papers from the city government.
Okay.
Kokotan city government.
Okay.
We have papers from there. It was a squatter right that we all
When you
got
say
here.
paper, is it your D legal?
It's a squatter right that will give you a paper, a legal paper from the city government so that you can reside at a peace island.
Okay,
That's how it
squatter's
looks
right.
like. Squatter's right.
So for how many months or years?
Not months, for as long as you can live, as you can see peace island.
Okay.
That's it. That's the situation.
All right.
And we reside here. People build their structures here and people live here.
Okay.
Now tell us about this situation now.
The situation is that there have not been any prior notice, actually. And we didn't know when the people, promised to come in the place here. But all of a sudden, we saw them coming and then they ransacked the whole place, putting people outside, shooting tear gas on people. And you see what is happening. Right now, we have somebody in the hospital right now who went off on the tear gas.
But we understand the last time, sometimes back, you have police officers here.
Is it the
Almost
first
the
time
same
for
thing.
police officers to come here?
Yeah, this is not the first time they came here before, just once.
Okay.
I noticed.
And what did they do?
Well, they didn't do anything, but it was like something, that was to happen. That's what we suspected, but they didn't do anything at that time.
Did they tell you guys anything?
No. It looks like people who claiming this land were maybe promising, to come.
Okay.
And so it was like they came so they can protect the people. But they didn't do anything and they went back. That's all.
Like they were giving notice that no, we want.
Nobody was ever giving any paper or any notice for that matter.
Okay.
As I'm saying right now. Because with that, then I will be having some paper in my possession.
So-
we don't have any paper of that kind.
Tell us about this community. How large it is. About how many acres of land?
The community is very, very big.
Okay.
It's very, very big. All the way from here to the Ri0t College you see there. All the way to Dominion Church and back to Cali Hospital Junction. So big. It's a big community. There was swamp. I can say river, and we developed this place. We dried this swamp.
So how long have you been residing in this place?
Since 1995. We came in a place and we acquired a place at 1998.
Okay.
1998.
So now with this situation, what are you planning on to do?
Oh, we don't know. This is a situation always happening in Liberia. That's how Liberia looks like. We have land problems all over this country, and people don't resolve them. And this kind of thing can lead to things that you don't expect. It's not good. If they can solve the land situation in our country, it will be a problem in this place here.
So just a question: were you given prior notice concerning this?
As I said from the beginning, there was no prior notice given to anybody in the place.
There were no prior notice.
No prior notice. We only saw the people coming and they ransack all the people thing, shooting tear gas and put the people thing outside and about to demolish the thing.
Have you seen this individual that is claiming this entire?
We don't even know anybody who is claiming. It must have been like a group that coming to claim the place. We don't know them. We only heard about people coming who said the place is for them. As you can see the police moving right now, they are moving on outside, maybe trying to ransack the people things.
So thank you.
So
Yes.
let's also talk to this lady. Okay. Welcome. What can you tell us about this situation, please?
I'm a resident of this community
For how long?
since I was 7-8 years old.
Okay.
I'm 37 years old.
Okay.
We acquired this place through a squatter right from the city government.
Okay.
Few months ago, since November, we heard that there was a court ruling where 3 people were
November last
sued.
year.
3 people were sued in the community that this man claimed is his property or this is land. These 3 people were sued, the court ruled. Since the court ruled against the entire community, how can you sue 3 persons from the community on ownership of a land, and then at the end of the day, the entire community is included in the ruling? That was the issue since, I think, November.
Of this year or last year, maybe?
Yes,
Okay.
November. Since then, there has been no intervention with the community. Nobody came to say anything. This morning, we are surprised to see people's properties have been thrown out. Even if this may own a place, there should be notice served to community residents for them to move ahead of time. Instead of you coming with few sheriff, few riot police and firing tear gas directly at people.
You mean tear gas were fired here this morning?
Tear gas were fired at me. My male cousin is affected. She's in the hospital right now as I speak. She fell off because the tear gas was fired directly through the window in our house.
So you said this individual we're talking about carried 3 residents to court.
Yes.
And the court ruled against the entire community.
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
So since then, he has been making some efforts to to ask people to leave the area, right?
He did not make any efforts. We just heard that there was a ruling. Instead of the 3 people against the entire community. We have not seen him.
But since that,
there was no intervention from him directly to say your move.
So now, since the court ruled against the 3 individuals in the community, what has been the effort of the community? Maybe the community chairperson come together. What you been saying?
Community has been having meetings, trying to engage the law firm who is representing this guy.
What's the name of the law firm?
I know it's owned by Kabina Chinese law firm. I don't know him.
Okay.
Yes, the former justice.
Yes,
that's his law firm that is representing this man.
Okay. So you've been engaging the law firm, right?
Yeah, we've been trying to engage a law firm to see whether there can be negotiation, but since then nobody came back to us. But nobody served us notice. That's my point.
Yes, for the law firm, what has been the discussion so far between that law firm and the community?
They initially promised to negotiate so that people can buy the property from them.
Okay. For the individual now?
Yes.
Rebuy, you talking?
To rebuy, yes.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
All right. Thank you so much.
You weren't given any prior notice?
I said no notice. If I'm in your house, I'm renting from you and you want me to leave, I should be giving notice to remove my properties.
But are you willing to rebuy from this individual if you see him?
If I see him in the court ruling, it's clear that I'm included in the court ruling, even though I was not sued, because by law I should be sued before you rule against me as a court. I was not sued. The ruling included the entire community that was not sued. Just 3 persons sued.
Okay.
And the entire community now has been ruled against by the Supreme Court.
Okay.
That in itself, I don't know whether that's the law because I'm not a lawyer.
Okay.
But I don't think it should be that way.
Okay. Thank you so much. Is that the beginning? Okay. So good.
All right, thank you.
Yeah, so you can see, let's just take a view of those houses, people living.
So it's a very large land. According to what the previous resident of this community said, this land stretches all the way to the Ri0t, College of Health Sciences, all the way to the Dominion Church, and coming back at the Catholic Junction.
And what is more than 50 houses?
Yes, so more than 50 houses, are being affected here, and imagine how many residents or individuals will be affected by this. We saw a
going to communities and
yes,
we
saw an earth moving machine here earlier on. I don't know where it has gone, but I don't know why it's yet here. Whether it's here to begin the demolition.
So as you can see, people start packing their loads. I saw someone. Let's just try to go between the houses and see exactly. You see, people are all standing up. Now thinking where to go, and how to start. Definitely, they are about to start new life now. If everything is clear that yesterday the court has ruled and they should leave the area.
Cholople, the key issue here is the issue of notice. All of the residents that we've spoken to, according to their account, they had never been given notice. And if this is true, then I don't think that's the right way to go back.
Who took your money?
Why they couldn't leave my money there?
What were you, man?
I carry the children. They put their father back. The people they not like that. Bring the children. They come back and then they can't take my money. They put the thing out. Why they would need the money there? I found my way.
Amen.
Why they leave my money there? I found my way. Then they take my money from in the cover. Then they open all the cover. Then they take my money from there. Is that what the government said they don't do to take people money? That's what the government say to go and take money. That money you can't take or you can't put it on.
Sorry for that situation.
It said the police that put the things outside and. So you are accusing the sheriff of taking your money? So, folks, she's accusing the sheriff who, put her things outside of taking away her money. She's saying that. She had money in her cover, but then she's accusing the sheriff who put the things outside of taking her money.
How much are we talking about, madam? How much are we talking about, please? So, folks, this is the house that has been empty already, but the door remains unlocked. All right. So, all the materials have been played. But as you can see, the materials are being played out.
Yes, it's pathetic. Mm-hmm. It's actually pathetic. Yes. But, because usually a situation like this, we expect that a notice be given to the residents, and maybe months be given, or even a year, because you're talking about an entire community for the people to move. But the people are claiming that nothing of such ever happened.
So I think that one of the errors this individual in question, if this confirmed that it didn't do any publicity, like going on the radio, putting notice or jingle, or even in a newspaper asking people to leave quote unquote his area. And now today see sheriff and police officers, PSU coming and putting people things out. If that is the exact situation, then it is I think it is wrong. All right. But people think that you can see.
Yeah, people think that out.
Wow.
And a lot more things that, as you can see from the house over there.
Yeah.
Things are still being put outside. But the question is, where are these people going?
Yeah.
Especially in Liberia, where the economy is not, stable. A lot of people are having, economic difficulties.
Yes.
Fending for themselves.
Even to have money to rent for a salesman 1 year is difficult.
Of course.
Yeah. So
to pay a rent here in Liberia is so difficult.
Wow.
So, where are they going?
Wow.
That's the question.
Wow. The entire community is outside down. It's outside down. Wow. So now we are seeing the presence of sheriff,
Approximately, we don't know the and this is the situation. Leaving several individuals
So you can see this lady, she's saying that she's not leaving her house,
Of course.
and her things should remain in. No sheriff should have her materials out. She resisting.
Of course. I think she's frustrated. She's already, frustrated because just imagine one so morning you lying in bed, and then you came and maybe hear a knock at the door, and as soon as you come outside, you see a group of sheriffs at the doorstairs, bringing a rate of eviction to evict you from the property that you have lived on for several years is kind of very, very frustrating.
I'm sure if other people are renting, maybe
Others
people
are renting, of course.
just make payment of their rentage, and
So as you can hear, I think buildings are being demolished.
they try to lock the door. The sheriff try to lock the door and have them out.
Okay. So it's all happening here at the Catholic community, where residents of this particular community are being evicted.
Mama, I'm there. Let it be now. Listen now. Listen to the chin now. Listen now. No, you are the vision. Stand down. You are the way you behaving. Nobody coming to your place.
All right, yeah, let's go there. I don't understand what the sheriff was telling her, because she is claiming that her husband was a sheriff.
So that story was just giving her some words of motivation to have her, calm down. I think that was he was doing, but not anything else.
Yeah, but telling her here is a place, we're not doing anything, or here's a place. I think that's a wrong way to motivate somebody. If actually that's a word of motivation, because if you know that actually the entire community has been ruled against for another person, giving an individual that kind of motivation to
is that a false motivation?
That's a false motivation.
Yeah.
Telling the person, here's your place.
We're not doing anything.
We're not doing anything to your place.
I think that you're lacking. Some of your colleagues lacking.
At the same time, some of your friends are inside, locking the area. I mean, I don't know what kind of motivation is that.
A false motivation, as you said. All right, so folks, we are still here live at the Catholic hospital community. This is District 10, right?
Yeah, this is part of District 10.
Just part of District 10. District 10.
This is Yaka Koluba's district.
Yes.
And we have not seen him since morning.
No, we have not yet. All right, we haven't yet. More than 50 houses. We are discussing more than 50 houses. Residents of District 10, specifically at the Catholic Hospital community. More than 50 homes. 100? More than 100? Oh yes, more than 100, all right. So let's see exactly what they are doing.
Okay, the 12 feet, that's all to man, for the cube.
So demolishing.
I think they are trying to open the door.
Okay. So, but meaning they don't have key to the house.
Once you see them,
No key. It was sir.
When?
When?
What was it, sir? Today. Early this morning.
That's fine.
So you.
Where? So folks, we try to find this individual who is claiming to have the entire area, the entire community.
The person that is claiming the entire place, we're trying
Okay, so thank you very much. So we are getting a brief.
No, he never did that. Yeah.
So, mom, the person in question that is claiming
What's the name of the person? Gay.
That's
The only name we know for him in the community is gay. He never tell you that gay. This gay man in question is hard to see. It's hard to see. Only people who are here way back know him. Because he used to live somewhere across here with a gay family. As I heard, he's an adopted child to the family.
the guy that is claiming
He's
an adopted
child to the gay family that used to live just right here in this community.
An adopted child.
An adopted child. But again, such a time, such a condition, in like, bro, once you are poor, you don't have money, you don't have justice. You don't have justice. The man sued 3 persons, but they are always surprised you are evading the whole community. Now, why are you jumping over some horses when you are evading? You should go there and evade that horse. You should evade the people from Abia pharmacy. You should just evade everybody else. You should not jump over people's horses when you are evading. If you say the whole community, they force honor the ruling from the poor.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. What's the name, sir?
Look at him. I know you still going through the rate.
I've been going through the rate. So I just want to read out.
Okay. You want to read out the rate, right?
The rate here. So it says Republic of Liberia in the 6th Judicial Circuit Civil Law Court, Montserrado County, sitting in its December term AD 2023 before His Honor Usman F. Fake, assigned Circuit Court Judge presiding. So it says the interstate of the late Joseph V. Gay by through its administrator Stanton V. Gay, Victoria D. Gay, George Gia, and Sammy Peter Paul of the city of Monrovia, Republic of Liberia, versus Mr. and Mistress A. Delpa Johnson, Mistress Margaret Ray, and Mr. Henry S. Ray, Odious Concotown, Monrovia, Montserrado County, Liberia. So these are the defendants and the first names, including the administrator Joseph V. Gay, Stanton
who is now
V.
asking people to get out.
Yes, Stanton V. Gay and Victoria D. Gay, as well as George Gia and Sammy Peter. So these are the plaintiffs. All right, and the defendants, we are seeing 3 names here. Mr. and Mistress, not 3, but it says Mr. and Mistress Delpa Johnson, so that's 1. Mrs. Margaret Ray and Mr. Henry S. Ray, Odious Concotown, Monrovia, Montserrado County. So we're talking about 3 defendants here. All right, and it's a writ of possession that was issued. It's told the sheriff or his deputy, Montserrado County, Republic of Liberia. And it says, you are hereby commanded to put in complete and unrestricted possession the above named petitioners or plaintiffs with the aid of the licensed surveyor, their premises described as follows. Commencing at the southwestern corner of the Karina Hilton's adjoining western block marked by a concrete monument. Fence running north 51 degrees east, 1225 west at west at point. Fence running 70 degrees east, 525.7 feet at point. Fence running south 51 degrees west, 1325 degree feet. fence running north 70° west and containing 13.704 acres of land in.
Yeah, so sorry for the interruption. Yeah,
we apologize for the internet. The interruption is due to poor internet here. But the Ri0t also says said petitioners or plaintiff in the above captioned cause of action are entitled to the above mentioned property by virtue of the ruling of the Honorable Supreme Court of Liberia on September 23, 2022, under the signatures of their owners, Chief Justice and Associate Justices of the Honorable Supreme Court of the Republic of Liberia, sitting in March term AD 2022. You are further commanded to. Okay, so we are still faced with internet problem here.
So let's end it. So it is
from the Ri0t, what I'm seeing here, I'm seeing the names of 3 defendants: Mr. and Mistress A. Dekwa Junction, 1, Mistress Margaret Ray, and Mr. Henry S. Ray out of ODS Congo Town. And what I'm understanding from this Ri0t is that it is those 3 defendants who should be ousted, who should be evicted and ejected. You know, as the Ri0t says here, you are further commanded to oust, evict, and eject the above named defendants or respondents from the subject property or properties in keeping with law.
Wow.
So from the Ri0t here is three homes. 3 homes.
Yeah.
You know,
so it's that
or three individuals or families that should be evicted. Yeah, we are seeing a lot of people being evicted here. I mean, it's almost the entire community that is being evicted. So as you can see for yourself, you are further commanded to oust, evict, and eject the above named defendants or respondents from the subject property or properties in keeping with the law. So if you come up here, these are the names of the defendants. All right, so so you see the defendants down here. So these are the names of the defendants. Versus Mr. and Mistress A. Dekwa Johnson, Mr. Margaret Ray, and Mr. Henry S. Ray, ODS Congo Town, Monrovia, Montserrat County, Liberia. So then you see defendants.
Only 3 persons.
So only 3 families so far that told that we are seeing otherwise here.
Perhaps why is written on this paper is we have 3 defendants, 3 names. According to this Ri0t. Only 3 persons should be asked out of the communities, or their properties should be turned over, or they should, leave this their areas. But now it has affected the entire community.
The entire community.
Yes, maybe put more than 100 houses, 100 homes. More than 100 homes.
I don't know whether there was another Ri0t given, because this Ri0t really was given to us by the sheriff.
By the sheriff. Okay,
by one of the sheriffs.
What they did?
We only called the name of the sheriff. It says, "Giving honor my hands and sealed of this honorable court
on the 5th day of February 2024.
So it was given since February 5th.
Of this year.
Of this year, 2024. And now it's taking effect now. So another question is whether there was prior notice, because land issue, maybe the court.
So remember,
the court may not tell you to give prior notice. But sometimes you need to use your own, logic.
You can see, this entire matter requires investigation. Remember, the very first person we spoke to, the person said, police were here the other time. Police were here the other time, and today again the same police. So that means it could be, maybe there has been engagement. All right, because if somebody can tell us that police were here the other time, asking them, that an individual owns this property and
So according to the account of the individuals we spoke to, they said they saw police here, but the police did not engage them. There was no engagement for that matter with citizens as to what they had come to do here. They only hear whispers around that somebody is trying to claim the place, or somebody has taken this entire land here to court, claiming ownership of the land. According to them, that's the only thing they heard. So basically, everybody that we spoken to, they've said that there was nothing like prior notice given.
I think like what you were saying, the only good thing that would have been done and could be good, it was to just get on the radio.
Yeah,
have some jingles, in the newspaper, inform the public that at this time or on this date, that entire community should be turned over to this person, and so just like that, it will be much better, And
what is confusing me is the rate that I just got.
Yeah,
the rate is saying 3 defendants. In the rate, I'm saying 3 defendants, but I'm seeing a lot of people being evicted. Yeah. So I don't know. Based upon what rate all the other people are being evicted. Yeah. But again, it's a legal matter. We need a legal luminary to better
explain or interpret.
Explain that. Or could it be that, the entire land is for the 3 individuals and they are, renting, they have built properties on them and they are renting it, or they have sold part of the land. So, and all of that. So that could be another thing. Maybe the entire land is for these 3 individuals, but they have sold, portion of the land to other people.
I think it makes sense, because if an individual can own the entire area, it's possible that only 3 persons could only have, the entire, may have bought this area, and then, I think so. So this is a judiciary matter, so. So I think, but let's try to just get on the way, see how best we can go. So folks, we are now leading you to the Catholic Junction. This has been on since this morning, around 6 this morning, and people continue to leave the area. The sheriffs are already around. That lady is crying. So, folks, so properties are being thrown out. Properties have been thrown out. The presence of the Liberia National Police is being felt here. So, what's the name of the court? 6?
So it's a 6th Judicial Circuit Civil Court.
Okay, so it's not a Supreme Court.
It's
not a Supreme Court. All right. So houses are empty. Like you can see, those are locked. Wow. But when we were coming, I saw other people. I mean, it's just around. I think people around the Ri0t area. It's not just only this particular community, but all around the entire area. I saw people all around. Just opposite UBA Bank.
So it's actually 13 a little over 13 acres of land. Let me see.
Okay, yes. See how many acres of land there?
What the rate says here.
So we try to find out how many acres of land we are talking about. So all over here, all over people that live here.
Yeah, so we are talking about 13 acres of land.
30 acres of land?
Yeah.
Wow.
19 acres of land.
Wow.
That's a very, very
30 acres of land. Wow.
huge land.
Wow.
So folks, we are trying to wrap up. We've been here since this morning, bringing you live coverage of events going on here. According to our witnesses, early this morning there was a riot here in the Catholic community, and this riot was ignited by the presence of sheriff and folks from the Liberian National Police to evict residents of this community. According to them, there is a court order, a writ of possession which I had with me here right now that gave the court to evict people of their land. In the writ, I see 3 defendants. All right? And this morning, the sheriff, the Liberian National Police, they are all here evicting people.
We also saw a yellow machine earlier on.
Yellow machine earlier on. But what the community members had told us is that there was no prior notice. That's according to them. And according to one of the sheriff who spoke to off the camera, he said they served them this writ this morning. That's one thing to make mention of.
But they did carry the
5th of February of this year. So, but the writ was served this morning. So there was no prior notice. So it's been a pleasure. My name is Yekezi Zobel. I've been here with my colleague, Sylvester Cholople. Bye-bye.